It's like the other day I was at McDonald's, because I always go there for breakfast after the gym. If I just go do cardio, I was just going, I said, get my eggs, which are $1 each, and a muffin and a coffee, sit there and chat to Kenny, who's it, Kev.
So you still go there every day now?
Pretty much.
Well,
Because I go do cardio, so I just go over there. $1 an egg, I'm like, yeah, so, but it normally comes like $11.40. And so I'm thinking, they've all got these shirts on, win $10,000 a day, win $10,000 a day. And a couple of times I said, oh, 10,000 a day, that'd be nice. Yeah. So on like the 5th day I finally said, how do you get in that? Oh, on your receipt there's a code. You got to put that. I said, well, no one told me that before. I've thrown 6 away.
No, well then, why would they tell you?
Well, they're wearing shirts. I'm thinking, well,
Yeah,
I've got the McDonald's app. Maybe it's on the app. So I was looking at the app like I'm a dickhead. No. I'm on the McDonald's app trying to find it. Where is this? And menu and this and that. Here's your special for today, $1 French fries. That's not it. No, when you get the receipt, you got to go to mymaccasomethinggiveaway.com and put in your fucking code and that. I mean, well, no one told us that.
Yeah, but if they tell you that,
you might win
have to give it away.
Oh, I'm like,
actually, we might do that.
Yeah.
Win $10,000 a day. How do you know? I don't know.
You got to buy some. You got to buy some equipment.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick someone.
Yeah.
And the winner is Mac. Just make up a name. Stephen Smith won it from Coogee. Oh, lucky Steve. When there's really no winner at all.
That's it.
Have one of your delivery guys just stand in the showroom and do the equipment. He's just a lucky winner.
No, there's probably some.
Well, that's like that set for life. I mean, that where you can win 20 grand a month for 20 years. That'd be great. I've never heard of anyone winning it. Or even like half these big, you know, when they have those RSL things, the beautiful house. Like there's a $1 million beach house. I've never known anyone or friends of anyone that's ever fucking won it. Oh, this beautiful beach home on the Gold Coast, or there's a penthouse suite in Sydney you can win worth so much. I'm thinking art union tickets. I'm thinking, who wins this?
And how long have they been going? I remember them like
when I was young.
Yeah. I'm talking 25 years.
But don't you think over all these years, out of all the people you're known, customers have come in when they've talked about stuff? Oh yeah, my mate knew a guy, or my mate actually did it, or someone in my family did it.
Well,
never. I don't even know anyone that's won something decent at fucking McDonald's Monopoly. I get free sundae and a French fry and a bloody drink. Have you known anyone that wins anything big, like a car or the money or anything from the Monopoly game? No. And then the thing, I actually told them this too, because remember they had those scratchies sometimes, or even the Monopoly game. Yeah. It says on there 1 in 5 wins. Rachel and I went there one day and we had the large, so she had the large fries and each one gets a...
Yeah.
I think the large had 2 things, so we had like 8 between us that you peel off. Not one of them was a winner, but yet it says 1 in 5 wins.
Yeah.
So if I've got 8 of these little tickets and there's not one winner, that's false advertising, isn't it?
Well,
if you're telling me 1 in 5 wins and I've got 8 little Monopoly pieces, so I can't even get a free soda.
No, like a soft serve, 30-cent soft serve.
Yeah.
No.
But then you've got to buy something to get that free soft serve.
You know what? And it works too. Like I know my kids, when that Monopoly thing's on, then can we get Maccas? And there'd be some sort of study where they go, if we have that to win $10,000 a day, the sales might only go up 5%.
But 5% of that's a...
Yeah. But and they know that not many people enter. But it gives them a
weren't they trying to get rid of the whole Happy Meal thing for a while? It's not as big as it used to be because it was encouraging kids to go to McDonald's and get fat because they wanted to get the toys in the Happy Meals and shit.
No, well, my argument with that is I'd always get rid of it because it's just another thing where we're
sitting around the house.
Yeah, and it's just...
garbage.
That's how I would tackle climate change. Like you imagine...
We need one of these for climate change.
I can speak from experience. McDonald's has contributed so much to whatever by just all the
rubbish
toys. Like, because I know my kids that they were right into it.
I know it was like when Coles and Woolworths banned the reusable that plastic bag. But then they bring out all these plastic toys, remember?
Yeah.
And everyone's getting mad. You got rid of all these reusable bags and the plastic bag, but now you're bringing out all these plastic toys that just end up in landfill and shit, and then the toys come in a little plastic thing. That's why I've always said too, when they had the bags like you go to the grocery store and get this. I'd always use it again, or I use it for kitty litter and stuff.
Yeah,
so
for
I had,
rubbish,
had many uses. Yeah, like rubbish, you even use it as a rubbish bag and you put it in your bin.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going anywhere where they said it was. It's just another reason for, you need one of these, that's 5 cents. Now imagine all the supermarkets around the world, how many hundreds of millions they would get just from millions of people spending 5 cents on a bag.
How many? What's the equivalent number of disposable plastic bags in a, in the reusable bags?
But this is what I don't understand. They stopped all that because they said, they don't break down and shit. Why don't they stop disposable nappies and go back to cloth? I hear nappies are one of the worst things ever in landfill.
Yeah.
So how many people go through fucking nappies? And I've seen them left places you don't want to see it and go back to cloth nappies. Why can't they do... My mother had cloth nappies, grandmother. You put them in a cloth nappy. If they shit or pissed it, you wash it out, hang it on the line, use it again. But now they reckon disposable nappies are one of the worst for the environment ever. I don't see them getting rid of that, do they?
Yeah. All the propylene bags should be reused 37 times.
Like these ones.
Yeah, so you could make it up. Paper bags should be used 43 times, and cotton bags should be used 7,100 times.
Remember you get the old brown paper bag and put them in, but then even, like I said, you go now, if you forget your bags, which I sometimes, or I'll be like, I'm just going to grab a few things, so I'll take 2 bags in and, oh shit, I'll need 4, and you've got to spend 10 cents on another one. How much money do they make?
No, but it's not that. My thing with those bags is...
where do they end up?
No, well, like I use them to carry my lunch and whatever to work. I've already gone through one. My next one I used, the handle broke straight away. Like it was just a shit.
No, it's like it almost feels like paper thin.
And no, the stitching came off.
Oh.
So it's like if I chuck that away,
where's that go?
One bag, like I could have used like, what's 7,000 divided by 40?
A lot.
Yeah. We could have used that many bags for one faulty thing that you end up reusing anyway because you
all those grey plastic bags I use for, like I said.
Yeah, 175.
I used it for kitty litter, putting the kitty litter in and putting it in the bin, or like you said, garbage.
Yeah.
You wrap your garbage, and if you're doing scraps at home for stuff and this and that, you put it in that. And a lot of people did, elderly people did, but now think of, who is it, Tidy Bins or whatever it is, the companies that sell garbage bags. I bet their profits went through the roof because I'd probably reckon at least 35% of people use those bags for rubbish.
No, that's what like when we were like living with our mates and that.
Yeah, they're all garbage bags. You just hang it on your kitchen cupboard door, put your scraps in and that. When it's full, tie it up, throw it in the bin, get another one out because you had that many of them from the grocery store. But now they stopped that. People actually had to go buy garbage bags now. How many of them have been used?
Yeah, well, the other issue I know with Australia is the shopping bags. I mean, it's a bit different now because there's 5 of us, but like those average bin size ones. Like especially in summer, you don't want to leave if you've put food scraps in it and stuff. You don't want to leave that overnight with cockroaches and stuff in summer. No. So you end up...
Or if it's like a meat tray taking the steak out, if you haven't washed blood off it and it sits there, you go, what's that fucking smell?
So the old plastic shopping bag was the perfect size. And you could
tie it tight, keep the smell in, no maggots in your bin, nothing.
Yeah. No,
because I use the garbage bin now and the kitchen's a bit bigger, and if I put, like I said, 1 or 2 things in there, like I said, it's warm, the next day you open the bin lid to put something in, you're like, oh, what's that smell?
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
No, well,
whereas before you'd throw those type of scraps in there, meat and stuff, and tie it tight and put it in your garbage.
Well, now I actually like if ever I say I know when I go to the kebab shop, they give you a plastic bag. And they're like gold. Like I keep them because I know they're handy because it's like they're the perfect size for.
And I'm scared now too when I go place and I say, "Do you need a bag?" I'm like, "You're going to charge me for it?" I don't know. Are you going to...
Yeah.
Just a trick question? Am I going to get charged?
Yeah.
No, but I said diapers are the worst, so get rid of disposable diapers and go back to cloth ones.
Yeah.
Or I've said make it, because you know cloth ones in the old day you'd have to fold them and use the bobby pin, and sometimes it could leak out. I said, why doesn't somebody make a nappy? Here's a thing for us to make now, where it's got the sides with the elastic, but it's like, you know, because it's like plastic and rubbery, so it keeps everything in, but all the inner part is all cloth nappy, so it absorbs it. That way you can wash it and use it again.
Yeah.
Rather than throw it away. And this is someone to get onto, where, or even if you could make a cloth nappy with the sides that are elastic, and that way with the Velcro, tie it tight, but it's all cloth. That way when the baby goes to it, you wash it. So even if it had 50 to 100 uses, that's a lot of... You imagine babies, 50 to 100 diapers not going to landfill from every baby in the country. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So even if it's a cloth nappy, but after say 50 odd uses, the Velcro and the elasticity finally goes, and you've got to get a new one. I said that would be like, why didn't anyone else think of this? Cut that out. I don't want anyone taking my Shark Tank. Here I come.
No. There's a patent's been filed.
Linus, get on that. Copyright it.
Yeah, done.
Cloth nappies with elasticity and that, so they don't leak out. And at least 50 uses. That'd be imagine how many babies in Australia if they could use one nappy 50 times. Millions and millions and millions. And they said they're the worst. Baby nappies are the worst. But then it's like, oh my God, the mother's got to do washing, does she, and hang it on the line? No, I don't want to do that.
Well, it could be the father.
Or the father. But generally it's always the mother, because they always say, you know, mothers always are the ones, where to raise the baby.
No, well...
If there's a divorce case, who gets the baby? The mother, even if she's a nut.